So celebrities in WWE haven't exactly always gone to plan. A lot of them haven't really worked and they don't really get the industry for what it is, and often disrespect it a lot, I feel like, as well. And probably one of the most surprising people to actually get in the business and make it a better place is Logan Paul, who I think has been brilliant since WWE signed him, and he is actually a top star in the company. But why does he work so well? Well, let's get into it. Now, despite someone like me who has followed Logan Paul throughout his career, I think it's fair to say he's not very liked, and there's a lot of things he has done that have been quite bad. Obviously, the whole drama that he had years ago was obviously a big one, but it felt like he had learned from that, but he necessarily hasn't in certain situations. Now, he is known as a scammer and has he has scammed a lot of people in his time, and there's still a lot of controversy of apparently people want him to be locked up outside of wrestling as well. Now, after he lost to KSI in that boxing fight, it kind of felt like his boxing career was kind of over, and he has had some exhibition matches and some other matches which he's won against people that can't fight, and also he fought Floyd Mayweather somehow. But I think WWE was a really good calling from him at the time. He obviously had a few cameo matches where he did that tag match with The Miz, and The Miz turned on him, and it sort of works because in WWE, when you're actually not liked outside by real life people, it's actually good to make you the heel inside the company. It works, and you're going to get that natural hate that some people may not have. And he clearly knows a lot about the business from his wrestling days back in the day, and he clearly has a lot of respect for it, and I think that comes a long way with a lot of other wrestlers and a lot of other fans. The fact he has taken the time to actually learn all the moves and get good, and some people would argue that his moveset is actually better than some wrestlers out there now. And I think when he had that match against Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel for the main event, we really got to see a person there that is actually really learning and really good wrestler down to the T, and he probably deserves to actually be in the company having more fights. Now, he's obviously not going to be fighting every single week. He's obviously got his own things to do. He's got his podcast, he does all his other things like scamming. It's pretty good having a heel character like he is, hated a lot, and he goes around drinking his Prime all the time. Now, it's also very good for him. He's managed to sponsor and advertise Prime a lot more. The stupid ring they did with the Prime, a lot of people hate, I know, and it was really bad. But overall, it seems like he really understands it. Even his performance in the Elimination Chamber was really cool, and he obviously played into the character, did really well, got his brass knuckles out that he keeps getting. And you just don't back an eyelid anymore when you see him in these matches. You go, yeah, fair enough. And when he became the US champion, the same thing happened. It sort of just seemed natural and normal. Didn't seem like they were over pushing him. He'd been there a while, and although he hasn't had a lot of matches, mostly always on pay-per-views as well, it was kind of cool to see him get the belt, which obviously I think he should lose at WrestleMania. And I think it just works for him because he is a heel, he is so hated, and he can be his dickhead personality. Now, it might be a character in the TV, but he is kind of like that in real life, and I think his character is just more of an extension of himself, which people don't like, and that's valid and fair enough. And I think right now he has that perfect blend of having respect by a lot of people backstage, but also being able to elevate these rivalries and make it seem a lot more realistic. Now we all know it was definitely sort of a planned thing where he came out and said that he supported Cody and wanted Cody, and it was definitely planned by the company, but he's just one of them people on social media that you know his name's going to be out there and he's going to be speaking. And his podcasts are really good. He gets these really good superstars on there, and he actually elevates and starts rivalries with people on there. Obviously, he had Rey Mysterio, he's had Randy Orton on there, and he's had Roman Reigns, which he's all had rivalries with after that has happened. But he has this brilliant platform where he's able to basically say what he wants, project what he wants, but also be his character, which is just an extension of himself, while being the champion and gloating about it, and it just works. He's everywhere, every time you see, and the fact he's actually really good in the ring and respects the industry a lot, and that's why he gets respect from other people, and people want to see him wrestle, and people love working with him now. He's getting that sort of respect more on a natural level. Even people like Kevin Owens, who right now it doesn't seem like he does like him, I think they do really get a lot. He wouldn't have worked with him this much if he didn't. And no matter what you think about Logan Paul, you can't argue that he just works in WWE right now. You do want to see him on your TV sometimes, even if he is being a twat. And I think out of anything Logan Paul's ever done, this has been the thing that is probably the most natural to him and probably feels the most normal. And fair play to people like Bad Bunny, who've also done a brilliant job when coming in, but obviously it's not as consistent like this. I think Logan Paul has become a real superstar and is really a part of the WWE roster and probably will be for many years to come. I can't see him just leaving now. His contract's very cushy and he doesn't really have to fight every week. That's all I have to say on this matter. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next.